That's new. Hi, we are live, it says. We are live. Hi, it's Jenni Love on Two Chicks Bewitched, I think. Where's Tony, our sound engineer, telling me that I sound okay and that you hear me okay and I'm on Two Chicks where I'm supposed to be. Sorry, if I go like this, it's a big glare. So if I have my glasses on, so I'm trying not to have my glasses on, but I can't see anything when I don't have my glasses on. As you all know, I talk about it ad nauseum. Hey, Sean Wilson. Hey, Patricia, how are you? My partner's she had a late night at work tonight at the Muggle job, and she was doing some last minute shit. She's gonna wave at me when she's ready to pop on. Hey, Joyce, how are you guys? No, it's so good to hang out with everybody tonight. I think that's going to be fun. So we're going to do, I'm good. Patricia, I am good. I have to say, as you all know, we bought an RV, Mr. Rogue and I, and we're going to be, taking you with us when we go to places and stuff. I got a Muggle job. We literally just today, I will say today, the last bit of our stuff came out of the shop in Highland Falls. Mr. Rogue went and got the ACs out of the windows and the little refrigerator in the kitchen, and that was it. Like, we've still been there up until I was there. I guess we were all there up until pretty much the 30th, but it's all done. It's all clean. It's all up for rent. So if anybody's looking for a very cute metaphysical shop, anybody wants to thinking about opening their cute little metaphysical shop, yeah, there's a really cute place. Hey, Sue, how are you? Sue Holland, how are you? Wow, that was Sue Holland right out of my mouth, like it's 30 years ago. Like it was 30 years ago, Susan Holland. She's been Susan Abreu for a very long time. You've probably been Susan Abreu longer than you were Susan Holland, right? At this point, I would think. But yeah, we got an RV. Mr. Rogue and I, we're going to do some traveling this weekend. We're going to go to a place in Clayton, New York. It's called Coyote Moon. It's a winery. I'm very excited. It's what they call, though, dry camping. So I talk the RV lingo now, kids, just so that you know. So dry camping, I have no hookups. There's no electric, there's no water, there's no sewer, there's no nothing. So it's us and our RV. We do have a generator. So hopefully that'll go well. I'm sure it will. But we're going to take you all with us to let you experience that. And there's some haunted hey Shelly. What's up? There's some haunted things from what I understand, because Clayton, New York is, I think, near what they call the Thousand Islands, which I don't know a lot about. I'm gonna find out about some stuff this weekend when we're there, hopefully. And I understand there's some castle on one of the mountains, and I think it may be haunted. So we're going to try to go to any place that has some sort of, magical, supernatural, ghostly sort of funness. We're going to go see about that because, I like all that stuff. Let me see if my little friends, nope, step back in. So tell me what all of you have been doing since last. Hey, lady, sorry I'm late. Yeah, everyone, our sound engineer, she's late. Yeah, Tony. It's all good, Tony. How are you? Sorry, I could sell White Claw. I should have bought stock in it because I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. So Miss Erin and I, we wrote the TarotScopes for 2 local papers for about a year. And they asked us to do that because we were local business owners. So since we're no longer local business owners, Chris DiCaprio, hey, sexy, what's up? Hey, sexy, what's up? So we wrote them for 2 local papers. Since we're no longer local business owners, we bowed out gracefully. We said goodbye. I have our last tarot scope, and I'm going to have it framed. It was a good one. So I thought, why couldn't we continue it this way? This seemed safe. It seemed like, we're still around. We'll gather, once a month. We'll do the tarot scope. So what that looks like is I pull a card for every sign. And I'm going to use the Tower card as an example because the Tower I don't think came up this month. So if I pulled the Tower for you and I'm going to tell you what the Tower is going to tell you for the month, and the Tower sort of shake up, Miss Evie is going to pair my pull with something that will either complement what I said or maybe help protect you from what I said. Maybe we could cut those sort of things off the past. She's waving. I think she's ready to come back. Oh, there she went. She disappeared. I don't know what happened. Technology. Got a girl, love you. Oh, love you, Chris. Chris DiCaprio and I. So it's too bad that he left because this is a good story. Chris DiCaprio and I, he might be one of my 3 oldest friends in the world. Like I probably was 9 when we met, and I'm not going to tell you how long that is. And hey, Laura, how are you? So Chris and I, they delivered the paper to my house. Remember when you had a paper boy and they would come to the house? I just dated myself, right? Do they still have paper boys? And so they would come to the house and, and so we were really good friends, and he would stop, and anybody that was on the route after my house, would call my house because they're like, Chris, it's Sunday morning. We want our paper, because they knew he got stopped at my house. We would hang out, and I used to cover for him. I was the paper girl, and, we've been friends ever since. So it's funny. It's just funny how long we've known each other. All right, I'm going to put Evie on because she's back. There she goes. Hi. Hey, look, it's the chicks. People are so silly.
I knocked that down. How you doing?
Everyone, Evie Hart, everyone. Evie Hart.
Hello, everyone.
We've just been chatting and catching up about what's happening. What's been happening with you since, last I had trouble with it. Tony just got in time. Bridget said, I had trouble with it too. Got in just in time. Hey, Bridget. Tony says, hey, Erin.
Hey.
So what have you been up to? I know what you've been up to, but tell the people what you've been up to.
Working. Working hard every day, all day.
Every day, all day.
It's a long day. The boss is away. And she's going to get ready now. No, people are riding the bikes in front of the house. So come over here and lay down. Come here. Come lay down. I might have to bribe her with treats.
Hey, Johnny Rush. Hey, what's happening? The dragon's here, everyone. Everyone, the dragon. The dragon, everyone. She wants to talk. She wants to talk to the people. She's like, no, I have things to say.
Yeah, she has lots of
I don't blame her. Hi, doggy.
Hi. Hello. Good girl. Be a good girl, okay? Be a good girl. Let's go. I'll be right back. I'm going to go bribe her.
Okay. I'm going to take her out a sec. So back to the tarot scopes and how they work. So if I'm telling you something that's, maybe something about money, and money may be coming to you. So at work setting, Johnny Rush is at work. So it may be about money. So she may tell you to carry some pyrite, to help with the money situation. Maybe, add to that magic and add to what we're talking about. Here, she's back. There she is.
I brought the whole bag with me.
Oh, she got the whole bag.
I'm prepared now, just in case.
So I was just telling everybody about the tarot scopes. We now are going to affectionately refer to them as the Crystal TarotScopes.
Yes.
Because, that's the point. It's crystals and tarot. So, and how that all works together, because it's all about vibration anyway, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, and if there's time at the end, we'll pull some cards. If anybody's like, pull a card for me at the end, we'll see what time it is. And, you know, school starts tomorrow. My kid starts his online school. He'll be online school while driving somewhere because I think he's going away tomorrow. They were planning on going away. He should have, in their mind, they started next week when they made the plans.
Did they not ever hear from their grandparents to never start something new on a Friday? Like, I grew up with that.
Exactly.
Why would you start school on a Friday?
Exactly. They were supposed to start it Wednesday. My school just kept pushing it off.
And not even just school, but a whole new like version of school, a new whole mode of learning on a Friday.
Yeah, it's a mess.
I just find that odd.
It's a mess. It's a mess.
Yeah.
Total mess. But yeah, at the end, if there's any questions, we'll try to answer them at the end. So I'm going to start with Aries. So this is for September. My intention was what's happening with people in September. And Aries, this is good. 8 of Swords. So it's funny. I always think about when I first started reading the tarot, this was like the card in one of my first readings, like to somebody, this card. And I've been saying the same thing ever since. So this chick, here she is, she's stuck. And what she's surrounded by are her thoughts. There's a lot of them swirling around. Aries here. Lots of thoughts, and not a lot of movement because we can't read through the thoughts at the moment. Right. Maybe overwhelmed. Difficult to move through your thoughts. So I feel like Aries is just sort of up in their heads this month. You know, and that may be a good thing or a bad thing. For me, I'll speak for the Aries. Like I'm the Lorax and I speak for the trees. I am in that space, right? I'm overwhelmed. I have a lot of thoughts. There's a lot of thoughts running in a lot of directions. I'm not really sure. I have a different thought a minute. You know, I'm like that. I get that.
Right.
And so Crystal.
So Sodalite says to knock that shit off. It helps to calm that mental chatter so you can move forward. So you can decipher all of the things that are swirling around, all of those thoughts that are all around you. It calms your mind. It gives you that mental clarity.
I'm going to say, as soon as you said Sodalite, it was like a hug. It was like a warm little hug. It was like, I was like, oh yes, Sodalite. Like that's just what I did.
Yep.
Yeah, that's really good. All right. That's really good. I like, do we have, if anybody comments, I would love to know if any of you that are watching are actually an Aries and, you know, like, hi, me, I'm an Aries. Just, you know, I'm just wondering.
And I can't see any comments on my end, so.
Oh, because I have to go like this. You got to go show me the comment. It's Johnny Rush. Show
me the comments. What up, Josh?
Sorry, go, hey, show the comments. My Ruby's talking up a storm because she was talking about her dog.
Ruby's my
buddy.
Look,
Kristen.
Hey, Kristen.
Dragon. Oh, yeah, wait, hang on. Sean Wilson. Okay. All right. So Taurus. I have to find my card for Taurus. Jesus Christ. Okay. So I'm going to say normally when I see this card, right? It's about abundance and saving. But as soon as I saw this, it was like, oh, don't spend it. Like instead of maybe like security, like sometimes I feel like this is very secure. And oh, hey, Colleen, see her. Hello. Sonia says hey.
Hey, Sonia.
Colleen is a Taurus. I have to run to the store. Damn, I'll wait, she says. So normally when I see this card, I'm like, it's I feel like money, there are no money troubles. But when I saw this, it was like, oh, no, hang on to the money. Like I kept feeling like save it for a rainy day. That's what I kept feeling like. So I feel like Taurus this month, they would be very wise to save for a rainy day. That's what I was feeling like. And okay. You got?
So I paired it with smoky quartz because it helps to control the overspending. So if you, so I shall speak for the Taurus.
Right.
And
in Taurus.
sometimes when I like to overindulge just a little bit. And so it was a good reminder because I have been very good with that, and I've been very responsible and mature in my savings. So I know, right? But
Yeah,
but
great.
then thought, oh well, a little bit here and a little bit there. But I need to remember that all of those little bits add up.
Right.
And so to remember what my goal is moving forward, and to just keep those bad habits,
right,
bad spending habits, or unwise spending habits at bay. So smoky quartz helps to diffuse that, and helps to ground you in the present, to remind you of the future that you have planned.
Very nice. Smoky quartz. So Taurus and smoky quartz. I love it.
Oh, and I wrote down, I said, don't look back. You're not going in that direction.
Oh, that's interesting. That's like an interesting add-on. Don't look, what did you say? Don't look back. You're not going in that direction. That's interesting. All you Tauruses better write that down, is what I'm saying. Okay. So Gemini is 9 of Wands. So when I saw this and I'm asking what's happening this month, Gemini is a little wounded. And so I feel like they are being sort of tumbled and beat up. They're still standing. I don't feel like anything gets the best of them. I always feel like they'll still be standing, but I feel like they're getting sort of pummeled a little bit. Almost like oh my God, when will it end? Like that. I feel like that's the sentiment of what's happening with Gemini this month.
So my thought was, the initial feeling that I had for Gemini was black tourmaline. And just because you gave me keywords, but then I sat with those keywords and I was like, black tourmaline is a great transmuter. So it helps to transform energies. It's got a positive and a negative, so it helps to bring a little bit of balance as well. It's got an electric charge. It's electric. So.
Oh, right. You talked about this one night.
Right. We talked about that. Yeah. Right, the battery. Yeah. So Gemini getting caught in those thoughts of, oh my gosh, this is never going to end. Shit happens. How we rise above it and move forward is a testament to our character, right? So just a little bit of encouragement for Gemini that it will pass. Just be strong and keep on keeping on.
Right.
And tuck in that black tourmaline to help you transmute and transform those thoughts of maybe a little bit of helplessness or hopelessness.
Right.
To remind you that it will get better.
Right. That's good. I like it. Both my kids, Katy says, both my kids are Gemini. Is that like you have 4 kids then? Right. That's a lot. That's a lot of personalities, right? I mean, we laugh all the time that, my brother's wife names her personalities, like there's a weepy one and they have all names for them. It's very funny, so. And she says, hang on, both my kids are Gemini. Is that like you have 4 kids? And she says, yes. Yeah. She says, yes. Okay. Cancer. Oh, I love this card. The star. So for Cancer coming up this month, I feel there's a light at the end of the tunnel. So I feel like if you have been feeling like, oh my God, what is there going to be an answer? Or Yeah, just that waiting for something. The star to me is always that light at the end of the tunnel. The star is the little light in the vast darkness. You used to navigate by the stars. You're going in the right direction. Balance and harmony are like the big buzzwords about the star. But as soon as I saw this, I was like, oh, yes, right direction. You're headed in the right direction. And what do you got for the star?
So Milky Quartz helps you. It allows the wonders of the universe to become more easily visible. So I felt like
that might be the sweetest thing. Like, that's so sweet. I have to go get Milky Quartz now.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I felt really that was appropriate for Cancer this month to help them see that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. It's coming.
Oh, that's very cute. I love that. I'm gonna have to get some. Love that.
I've got some for you.
Do you?
I collected it up along the creek in the Nettles patch last.
Yes. Is that what I have on my frog statue? You know the frog.
Yes.
That's what I have on the frog statue, right? Oh, okay.
Yep.
Let's go get it.
Yeah.
My little frog king. Okay, so we're up to Leo. 6 of Wands. And it's interesting, again, this card I normally have a feeling about. And this time when I saw it, this is a victory. This card isn't always a victory to me, but this month it is. It was like a victory that you're winning. You're definitely like traipsing off from victory. It's just, there's a lot of fire in this card. She's laughing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The dog.
I didn't mean to step on you. I'm a hot mess over here tonight. I'm sorry.
We're out of practice.
Stop. I'll give you another cookie. I'm sorry. There you go. Go. So Ryan left for work. He was watching TV before he left, and he paused it, and it just unpaused because I guess it's an hour later now. So, anyway, carry on.
What was I talking about? It's victory. It's a lot of fire in this card. Traipsing off from victory. You're just like, yes, like winning, really. Hashtag Charlie Sheen winning. Like that's what it was saying to me this month for Leo.
Nice. So citrine, just keep up the momentum.
Right.
Citrine, that fire, that vibrant energy that it's got. Just keep it up. Keep on going.
Oh, I love it.
Keep it on. Citrine
lives right near my hand at work, it's near my hand at all times.
Manifester.
And I have 2 gigantic, maybe I shouldn't say it, but I'm going to say it. Gigantic pieces of black tourmaline to just, I hate the noise there, like the energetic noise there.
Right.
And I have just these 2 pieces and it's like they're always at my fingertips because it's a lot. I had forgotten how much negative sludge runs through a law firm. And that's really, like it's just negative sludge. I'll forget it. What is it? Ghostbusters.
Oh,
that line that was from the negative energy.
Yeah.
It all starts in law offices. That's where it all starts. It's, and it just oozes out. It's, and it's like, I never want to, I don't need to like take an hour lunch. Oh, no. Out the door for an hour. It's just like, bye. It's like, woof, bang. Terrible.
You need that time to just for a little bit and recollect your own thoughts and self and ground your own energy before you dive back into the deep end.
Well, I wondered, I did wonder, like, am I ever going to be able to deal? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Listen, I was a paralegal for 25 years. I'm goddamn good at it. I know I can make money at it. And it's almost like it doesn't feel good in my system. Like that's my problem with it. It just doesn't feel good where that whole thing. I don't know.
Because you have transformed since your last like you've had such a personal evolution since your long stretch in the law firm, and being removed from it for so long.
Long,
like your energy is repelling it now. It's no longer fitting to you.
It's true. It's like, I'm like, I don't even know. You know, when I first went back too, it was like, I don't even have the right clothes. I don't have paralegal clothes anymore. Yeah. I had one, I call them paralegal pants. I have one pair of paralegal pants. I had to go buy one. You know, I got my paralegal pants. It's terrible. Oh my God. Anyway. Terrible. All right. See, like I'm like an old, all right. I got to tell you a funny, I'm like a muggle, like an old whiny muggle now. Like, it's really funny. The other night I said to Joey, I'm in the kitchen, Keith's in the living room, Joey's in his room. And I said, we were there, you know, all the school login. Yeah. What are your class? It's so convoluted and crazy, right? Thank God for my kitty. So even. And so to weed through it, I joined the VC parents Facebook group. No, I'm not kidding. So I see, she's laughing. She knows. I did. So I say to Joey, I say this like, oh, I joined the Facebook group. You know, there's questions, and they, you know, people are, you know, I'm sort of feeling a little more informed. Mm-hmm. And Keith's fucking snickers, and Joey is silent. I was like, I'm like a fucking regular muggle. Like I'm like I could run for the PTA. I swear to God. And they all laughed, and I go, no, there was silence. And I was like, it can happen. And Joey goes, I said, I'm going to be like a normal muggle mom. And he goes, you could try. I was like, you've been making fun of me the whole time. Jackasses. Both of them. I could do it. I swear.
You could do it.
You could do it.
You'd be like Superman now. And Clark Kent.
Right. I got the glasses for it. All right.
Yeah, you do.
They were all like, oh my God, Jenni, shut up. Virgo was, we're up to Virgo. I love this card. I love the card. I don't love the sentiment. So as soon as I saw it for Virgo, there is something that someone is keeping from you. I know you're feeling it. Then that was what I felt like. I felt like, oh, they feel it. There's something hidden. They know it. You're not nuts, really, is what I feel like this card always says to me. It's like there is something that needs to be dragged back out into the light. Mm-hmm. That's what I was feeling like.
Selenite will help you with that. Virgo. Oh, yeah. And when I read your keywords, I was like, oh, selenite.
Right.
And then I started singing in my head, I can see clearly now. The rain is gone.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Selenite will help with that. Help you to see what is being hidden, uncover what is behind the mask. Are you basing the astrology signs on traditional new days?
We are not in the 13th sign.
No,
not at all.
The traditional astrology, traditional zodiac signs.
Yeah, I don't follow that 13th sign. I just don't. It's not my thing. Katy's like, no PTA.
No Ophiuchus. No
PTA. What, the Facebook group? No, she said. I did. I swear to God. Oh, good Lord, good Lord, good Lord. All right. Oh, so she's his Virgo. So I'd love to know, Patricia, you know, this month, if that's what's happening, what card was that? That was the moon card for Virgo. So the moon to me is about things hidden. And as soon as I saw it, I felt like someone was specifically keeping something from you. That's what I felt like. Like it was specific, you know, like they were holding back information. And you know what? I don't necessarily think that people holding back information is sometimes a bad thing. You know, I even tell people in a reading, this is not for you. So, you know, maybe you don't know it, but it was definitely, and I felt like you knew it. That was really my whole point. So, And you paired that with selenite, right?
I paired that with selenite because selenite is your crystal cleanser. So it helps to clear the veil and clear the air and clear the energy and clear your aura. And so if there's something that you're not able to see, that you're meant to see, that you should see, it will help you to see that for your highest good.
I have a very strong affinity for selenite. I always have. So Libra is the Queen of Pentacles. And so when I see the Queen of Pentacles for the collective like this, it was like she represents all things mom and all things nurturing. So I felt like Libra really needed nurturing. Like that was what I felt like. Like that you really need to nurture yourself is really, I feel like you're not, you know, I can only go by my son. He's very, you know, even. That's, we talk about, he's very even. I'm not sure he ever stops to like sort of take care of himself like that. You know, I don't think so. You know, so I think that it's, this month is all about nurturing for Libra.
Yeah. And rhodonite, I chose rhodonite to go with Libra this month because of its nurturing properties. It's like a hug, you know, a hug from mama. And I just thought that it was appropriate. I paired it with, when we were doing the apothecary package, with plantain to keep in your first aid kit as a wound healer and nurturer. So it's one of those that I keep personally in that's my little crystal first aid kit, because
funny, it's not in mine.
It should be.
It's not. Yeah, I know it's not. You know,
you take a piece of rhodonite, and if you have a bruise, you put it on your bruise and strap it to your bruise overnight, like a bandage, and it'll dissipate the blood that's trapped under the skin. Right.
I do know that. It's funny. It's funny.
So she's
You posted that very funny meme about having crystals in your bra.
Yes.
The other day, and I was rolling about it because I know we all talk about, you know, women all talk about, hey, Michael Herkus, hello, sexy, how are you? We all talk about, you know, it is a joke for women about having crystals in their bra, but I have to tell you, like, my problem is, much like you and underwear, I don't wear a bra. Like, it's rare.
Hello, everybody knows my secret.
Well, okay. This is why we match, by the way. This is why we match. Colleen will chime in any minute also to tell me about her lack of underwear. And so, like, as I said, I go, I'm reading this thing, and I'm like, this is why I don't get you. Everybody talks about it, and I'm just like, I don't get it, because it's not, it's a rare event. You know, it's just like, oh, no. So I don't have that problem. So I just made me laugh. So I was like, what am I supposed to do with this rhodonite or this selenite I'm carrying around? I was like, I'm like, I have them in my hands. I have them, you know, my pockets. Literally, those in my pockets. Right. Yes, but if I put them in my panties when I sit down, they're going to hurt my bum. I need something to carry them in. Maybe I'll have to have a pouch or something, like around my neck or something. I guess like a little mojo pouch, because I just can never carry them. You know, I'll wear bracelets. That's what I usually do. I'll wear a bracelet, whatever one I feel like wearing, because that's the only thing.
Necklace, rings, or even like I made some hairpins, like with copper.
Ooh, hairpins. That's coming. I have a whole thing about hairpins coming. Cool. Colleen says driving, but yes.
I love you, Colleen.
I told you. Michael, I miss you all. Right. Well, because Michael showed up just at the right time to talk about lack of undergarments, you know? Or as my son used to say, unmentionables. You're unmentionables, he would say. I don't even know where he heard that word from. Little man, I'm folding clothes, and he's helping, and he would like pick up and go like this. And I'm like, what? He goes, you're unmentionable. So I was like, where did he even hear that? He's like a little 90-year-old man in a 4-year-old body. It was very strange. All right.
Oh, Joe.
Scorpio. So Scorpio, new friendship, Ace of Cups. And I will say, when I see the Ace of Cups, it's a significant friendship. It's not necessarily romantic, can be romantic, but it's a new friendship. It's significant. It's noteworthy. Happening this month for Scorpio. What you got?
Aquamarine. I felt like Aquamarine was a good one for Scorpio to help see those, identify those feelings.
Interesting.
Yeah. Hey, don't look at me.
Because of the communication factor.
Yep.
Aquamarine.
So,
okay.
Yeah. So help you communicate with that. Where are my notes?
I love Aquamarine. It's my favorite. Obviously, I was born in March, so March Aries, and I love Aquamarine. I've always loved it. It's funny, before I even had clue it was my your birthstone, I was always gravitated toward it. My grandmother had a big, which I don't know if it was my grandmother or maybe an aunt, but somebody had an aquamarine ring that was, it took up half their hand. And I remember just like, as a 2-year-old, like, I need that, whatever that is, I need it in my life. And I remembered it my whole life. Like, every time it might have been my aunt, actually. And if my cousin Jeremy is watching, I think it was my Aunt Grace Ann. She had such a beautiful ring, and I just loved it. And then it's my birthstone, and then you find out what it sort of means, and I'm just like, oh, yep, I love it.
Mm-hmm. I love it. It's Amelia's birthstone. Also, aqua.
All those emotions.
Oh yes.
All right. So Sagittarius is next. And I love this card, and I specifically love it in my deck, is the Chariot. So the Chariot is right now coming for Sagittarius. Things are definitely moving. There's definitely a freeing up of energy. And it's not even like, it's good. It's like you're driving the bus, you're, whacking the dogs, like it's like mush, let's go. And you have all the control and all the chutzpah that, it's a really good card. Or you're getting a new car, one or the other. I did have that thought. I was like, oh, who's getting a new car? So I feel like Sagittarius has a lot of movement forward with this card.
You get a car, and you get a car.
Everyone gets a car.
I just said this in text message not an hour ago to you.
I know.
That's funny.
I feel like Oprah, she said.
I did. So, Blue Chalcedony. I thought
you have to move over a different way. Yeah, there you go. That's better. Okay. I was only seeing half your face.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Better.
I felt like Blue Chalcedony was a good pair for the Chariot this month. It says, I am calm and at peace with myself, but I embrace the oneness of all life, and my peaceful attitude promotes goodwill for all. I felt like it was like the card, the man standing in the chariot, sending goodwill and peace to all.
Yes.
So it's such a beautiful, soft energy, Blue Chalcedony. It's similar in color to like blue lace agate. It's a pale blue. Lots of times it's in druzy formation.
I made a pendant a long time ago of that.
Yes.
Had that in it. I'm gonna say Luna bought it.
I think
Luna has it.
It's got such a distinct energetic vibe to it because it's, I don't know, it's soft and soothed, and Oh, my sound is better. Thanks, Tony. My sound is better now that I'm
doing your job. Thank you,
Got it.
Tony.
And it's all about the throat chakra.
Right.
So
as the dog is exercising her throat chakra.
Right. And what's funny is there are a lot of throat chakra stones this month.
There are this month. Now that you mention it, now I realize there are. I guess, communication is key since we're still social distancing and still, you have new ways of trying to communicate with people. It's like, I'm not going to say that, that phrase, but it is sort of, challenging to say the least.
Yes, definitely.
All right, so we are up to Capricorn. And Capricorn this month got the 6 of Swords. So I feel like September is going to leave you with a bittersweet goodbye. It's one of those things like, I imagine you running it over in your head, like it's like the lesser of two evils. I'm going to take the high road. I'm going to head for higher ground. This is I feel like it's in your best interest, that's really what I feel like. But it's bitter. There's some part of it that's bittersweet. So you're sort of leaving tumultuousness and heading for drier ground. I feel like that's what's happening for Capricorn this month.
So I thought rose quartz
of course,
was appropriate, not only because it's, all about love, the unconditional love and that. It's also, it helps to clear the way for rebirth and hope. And
I love that.
Love it. Yeah, like similar in vibration to rhodonite. It's like a salve to a wound. Helps to release stress and resentment. And I just felt like it was a perfect companion for Capricorn this month.
Yeah. D. Hoffman, my contract is over. Yeah. It's bittersweet, I bet, right? Okay, Aquarius. Got the 4 of Wands. So I had 2 thoughts immediately when I saw this. There's a wedding. Like I was like, oh, there's a wedding. So I feel like, I don't know if you have a wedding you're attending, if you are getting married, but this really has to do with home and hearth. So it's about all things home and about something's happening at your home. But I feel like it's a celebration and I feel like it's stable. So, but really it was like wedding. It was just wedding, celebration, family, really comes in strong. But mostly when I thought about this for Aquarius, I thought either they're getting married, they're attending weddings, and just really happiness in at the home. So that's lovely. That's a lovely little Aquarius.
So carnelian is a great stone for the home, in several different areas of the home specifically. If you plant it by your front entrance, it helps to ground the energy that's coming into your home. I
didn't know that. If you bury it in the front,
you can place it by your front door, inside, outside. Keep carnelian by your front door and it helps to ground the energy. And if you keep it in your kitchen, it helps. Yep. Just like rose quartz. Rose
quartz in my kitchen too.
Yeah, infuse all the love into all the things that you do in the kitchen, because that's, for a lot of homes, it is the central meeting point it's the hub of the home.
Right.
Carnelian in the kitchen as well. It's all about passion in all of the ways, and putting passion into the center of your home, of your family.
Right.
It's full of all that good and juicy energy.
Indeed.
Oh yes,
that's a great one. Okay, so last but not least is Pisces, and I want to state for the record that every leaving card was in this poll this month. The Chariot, 6 of Swords, and now Pisces is the 8 of Cups. Different sentiment here, though. Pisces built some stuff, had an idea of what it was going to look like, and then doesn't finish it and walks away. You know, I think of all the leaving cards, this one's like the saddest to me. Like it's almost like what I imagined it was going to be never actually happened. So just as an example, especially someone's marriage who would end, it's like I imagined it to be this and now it's this. So that's what I mean by it's not going to play out how you thought. You had this idea in your head. It's not happy. It is all emotional. And you're just going to walk away from it. You're just going to put it down, walk away. That's what's happening this month for Pisces.
So I had two thoughts for Pisces. I wrote down two different crystals, and they're like on two opposite ends, sort of.
Well, maybe because they need both things.
Right. So I thought amethyst at first because it's that all purpose stone. And I felt like it was something that could help support Pisces in letting go and moving forward, because they've had the realization that
good point.
So because it's amethyst is all about releasing things. It's also
sorry, Tony.
Yes, Tony. About breaking habits,
True.
letting things go.
Smart.
And Black Obsidian was my other, because it's a little bit more abrupt in cutting cords, in releasing
that's nice.
the fire and the ashes of the volcano, and
Very
just
nice.
letting it go.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Cutting cords, right? That's very good. Then you sort of put you in control.
Yeah. Myself,
maybe it's not so awesome. I love that. Oh, hey, Holly. How are you, Holly? Honey bunny. She says, my freaking profession. Okay, so what time is it? So you got a few minutes to hang around?
Yeah.
Okay. So because I thought we'd hang around about an hour. So if I'm gonna say the first 3 people that say pull a card for me will pull a card. And we'll keep it to 3 tonight, While I shuffle.
You just got like 500 cookies. No more. I was chucking them across the room.
I know. Okay, Patricia says pull a card for me. She's card number 1. Katy, pull card. And first aid kit. And Cory Hawkins would like a card. So that's it. I got those 3. I said them right as they came in. What did I say? Joanna. No, not Joanna. I'm sorry. It was Patricia. It was Katy.
And Cory.
That's how fast they came in. So I'm going to pull. First, I'm going to do Patricia. Specifically.
No mas. Go.
That's that one. Oh, Patricia. So interesting. You asked me to pull a card, and that's a soulmate card. Soulmates aren't always romantic. Soulmates can be your kids. I always say Joey's my soulmate. And so when somebody asks me to just pull a card for them, and I get a card like this, and I immediately hear this or get this card, my immediate thought is something is happening with your soulmate. There's something going on, something you need to pay attention to. And like I said, like my kid, I feel like a soulmate is somebody that you've done this more than once with. You've sort of gone around the block with them more than once. They're in your soul family, some people say, and so you and your soulmate, it's risen to it's bubbled to the top. There's some situation that's happening this right about now, because you asked me to pull a card. So and like I said, it's my kid. I would think it's more school. He's coming, there's a lot going on. I've got to really focus on him right now and what he's doing and all this online shenanigans. And, it's like I just send him all these emails that I get from the school. It's just like we got to like sit down. And so him and I really need to sort of gather and focus. So when I see this card, just without a question, that's what I feel like you're sort of needing to. You guys need to
tap in, tune
something.
in.
Yeah.
Grab a Herkimer diamond. There are attunement stones that'll help you do that too.
Right. Maybe help you with the clarity of what's happening, right?
Yep. Okay. Help you attune to the situation, to the person in the situation, if there is a person in the situation. But it allows you to connect with the energy of it, so you can.
Okay, this is right. Yes. Okay. Thank you. You got that? Awesome. All right. So Katy was next. Let me find Katy here. All right. You know, I got to say it. I'm sorry. I saw it. I always spread my, Katy's going to laugh. I have like this weird sort of, card thing. So I went to spread the cards out and I saw the bottom card. That's your card. That's it. So I couldn't even go back on that. So the world card, and the world card is about a lot of talk and much speculation, because it's one of them cards that I sort of go, it's annoying. But when I see this and you pulled this card, I'm going to say that there's an end of a cycle right now. Something is ending. Something new is beginning. You could say it's school. It's sort of easy, but I think it's bigger than that. It's a major arcana card. I don't think it's something as mundane as school. I'm going to say it's something pretty big. You're ending a cycle. Something else is going to start in its place. When one door closes, another door opens. So that's what I feel like when I see this card, because it's the last card in the major arcana, and the next card's the Fool. So I'm assuming there may be something you're thinking about doing, maybe something new, maybe something, just do it. Just do it. Here's the end of it. It's time. Right?
Pyrite.
Ooh. Right.
Because something's ending, but with an ending is always a new beginning. And Pyrite's all about golden opportunities. So.
Oh, yay. I mentioned Pyrite before you came on before, too. That's funny.
Oh.
I did. I was just giving an example. All right. So we got, and Cory says, and please pull one for me.
You are going to have a bellyache tonight.
Yeah.
I'm such a bad dog mom tonight. All the ice cream.
So when I see this card, I'm going to say that there is going to be, or, right in your wheelhouse, sort of your next spiritual guru. I use that word, just, it could be something as simple as a class, even, something, but it's in the spiritual realm. It does, to me, talk about learning, I feel like. But I feel like this, to me, says there's going to be your new spiritual mentor is going to make an appearance. What's that phrase? When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So you're apparently ready. So the teacher will appear.
Mm-hmm. Lapis lazuli.
Ooh, I love that. I love that.
It's all about opening up to learning new. It's actually, so lapis lazuli, way back, ancient Egypt, it was, go get your cookies. It was stone of the scribes. So they
made it in ink, right? They made it into ink.
Yep, they ground it up, and they made it into an ink, and the scribes would be identified in their sarcophagus as having the ground bits of the lapis lazuli embedded into the backs of their teeth to be identified as a scribe to the pharaoh.
You know what's funny? You mentioned it being in their teeth. They found it in Vikings' teeth too, lapis lazuli, which is how they know they traded where they traded. Like, there's no other way for it to get in their teeth than for them to have traveled where they traveled. Like, it's sort of remarkable, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had it in their teeth too. I found that fascinating. Yeah.
Totally.
All right. So that's it for tonight, kids. Next, we're going to be doing this the first week of the month. We'll pull cards for people. Also, at the end. Tonight was like I got my foot wet. I didn't feel too like a fish out of water. So that's good.
Yeah.
And we'll be back at it next. Katy says, thank you.
You are so.
I love that so much. Thanks, ladies. You're welcome, Cory. Yeah. Welcome back. Well, it's 12 cards. It's okay. 12 cards. We'll see. I just got my feet wet, and I don't want to kill myself. So that's progress. Right?
Yes.
Might get. Do you have anything to tell the people before we go?
Not just yet.
Follow her on Evie Heartspace. If you are not following her on Evie Heartspace, can I post the comment?
I think you can. Yeah, follow me on Evie Heartspace to see
on the Facebook.
The development.
Like I'm an old lady. There. See, I just wrote it. Evie Heartspace.
On Facebook.
On Facebook.
Yeah.
And make sure you're on I love you, Lori Beth.
Love you, Lori.
Good night, Joyce. If you're not on my YouTube channel, Jenni Love. Because the Rogues on the Road, we will be in Clayton, New York on Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So we're going to take you with us, maybe to one of the 1,000 islands and the haunted castle, or it'll be fun. So,
You're going camping, and I'm going camping.
Yeah, it's like I told them it's dry camping too. Like I got no hookups.
Ooh.
I have a generator, but
Right.
Yeah, it's camping.
Yeah.
In my RV. All right, kids.
I love it.
I love you. I'll talk to you, probably in an hour over something dumb.
Yeah.
We text each other all night long. You don't understand. Whatever random thought is in our head. And there it goes. So I'm sure I'll talk to you in an hour, but we will talk to you guys next month. I will see you all Saturday and Sunday. So pay attention to the YouTube, and peace.
Mwah.